Hi guys, so today I am filming a video for you for deep conditioning your hair and also growing your hair. So for the past couple of months I've been trying to grow out my hair. I started out with first growing it and then cutting it, and I should have definitely done the opposite. So in November I started doing a whole bunch of different treatments. I've talked about in one of my previous videos that I did a rice water shampoo, and a lot of you guys have been asking about it, so I decided why not talk about it. Rice water shampoo is basically white rice, brown rice, whatever type of rice you have. Use it, soak it in water for 15 minutes, or you can let it boil in water. So once you bring it to a boil, you pour the water out in something else, let it cool down, and then you put it in your hair and leave it in your hair for 20 minutes. And then rinse it out. And that's basically how I used to wash my hair. And basically the benefits of the rice water shampoo, it's supposed to make your hair grow really, really long. I did my research and I found out that women in Japan wash their hair with the rice water river. That's where they grew the rice, and they just started washing their skin and their hair with it, and it made their skin, you know, really, really nice and almost flawless, and also made their hair really, really long. And so I was like, well, why not do that for me? So I tried it out for like I think like I said, I did it in November. It's January, and so it's been like 3 months. I want to say 2.5 to be exact. The consistency, I want to say I did it 3 times a week, and so after January came, I discovered the 2 eggs and 4 tablespoons of grapeseed oil. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna put a hole in the rice water. And that's exactly what I did. And I started doing the regular natural hair deep conditioning every week. I started washing my hair with just natural shampoo. Now I started washing my hair with Jamaican black castor oil, Shea Moisture and Grow shampoo. This shampoo is definitely one of the most natural shampoos that I've ever used, and that's why I don't mind washing my hair once a week with the shampoo. I used to do that with the rice water. It was more like a rinse, and so I didn't really wash my hair with real shampoo. And so I got this, and I said, you know what, dirt accumulates over time, so eventually I'm going to have to wash my hair. So that's why I got this. I use it once a week. Every time I deep condition, I use this before I put the deep conditioning in my hair, and then I rinse it out and just use a very little bit to get the residue out of my hair too. I decided to do some research on some other things, such as deep conditioning treatments and hair growth treatments, and so I decided why not try these out. And so I decided to stop washing my hair with rice water shampoo. Not completely stop, but put a hold on it, and I decided to use new things, new concepts. I started deep conditioning my hair every week, every Wednesday. And so I would make the treatment with avocado, banana, and eggs. And I would also mix a little aloe vera juice. I actually put it in here. It was in a previous bottle. But that's what I used. I mixed it all together, blended it together, put it in my hair, and let it sit on for like an hour or 2. And then rinse it out. But I've also recently discovered another treatment. This is a hair growth treatment, not a deep conditioning treatment. It's with 2 eggs and grapeseed oil. So I've seen a lot of videos and a lot of talk about the 2 eggs and 4 tablespoons of grapeseed oil. So I decided, why not try it? So that's what this video is going to be about today, and it's also going to be about the deep conditioning treatment that I use and all of that great stuff. So let's get right into it. So just giving you guys a list of things that I've used. I used 1 banana, 1 avocado, pitted and peeled, 1 egg, a little bit of grapeseed oil, and also some aloe vera juice. Adding the aloe vera juice and also a little bit of the grapeseed oil will definitely loosen the consistency of all of the things that are being blended together. You don't want it too thick, but you don't want it too thin. You want it enough to where you can spread it throughout your hair and it won't be chunky, or you'll have enough to actually do it. To give you guys a little background on when I started this, I actually started this at the beginning of the year. When I filmed this, it was January, towards the end of January. And I first started doing the deep conditioning treatments on every Wednesday, starting the first week of January. So it is now February, and I just wanted to give you guys a little insight on what I do. And the reason why deep conditioning treatments are so important is to keep your hair nourished and moisturized. I like to think of it as the most organic way possible to keep your hair lavish with protein and moisture. I've noticed with protein and moisture, it leaves your hair really strong. And when I first started doing these treatments, I didn't really notice much of a change, but my curls did get a little more defined. This obviously isn't a process that you could rush, but you can only hope for the best. You just know that your hair is getting the treatment that it needs and getting the protein that it needs, but you can't expect it to have a drastic change in one attempt. I've also noticed that doing it on a day of the week consistently, so like I pick Wednesday and doing it consecutively every single Wednesday, I've noticed a lot of change in my curl pattern. It's gotten very defined and very noticeable, even without it being wet. And I also started measuring my hair, the length of my hair. I started noticing a change in that. It started growing. And you guys have to remember, I've only been doing this since the beginning of January. I made this video the last week of January. It's only been about 4 weeks. And so I've seen so much progress in the matter of a month. I'm also going to be posting more videos like this, meaning like length check videos. I want to keep you guys updated on my hair care, you know, what I do, what I don't do, what I stopped doing, what I started doing, things of that nature. If you guys really just want to keep up with that, I'm going to be posting videos on it. And also, for a quick little update, I'm going to start posting videos every Friday starting this month. It's February now, so this video is the first video of the month that will be posted. Now for this part, you just want to find any empty bottle. It doesn't necessarily have to have a spray top, but something that has a lid on it, because this does get very messy and it doesn't smell so good if it's left out too long. You want to just pour it inside of something empty like this and keep it refrigerated if you're not going to use it, or if you are going to use it, just put it in your hair from there. Now if you're not going to use this right away, this does last up to about a month. Now on to the hair growth treatment. I also use this as a deep conditioning treatment, but it is for hair growth as well. I recently just used this yesterday, and today is Thursday, February 2nd, so I did this yesterday, Wednesday, February 1st, and I filmed this video I believe last week. So last Wednesday I used my regular deep conditioning treatment, and this Wednesday, which was yesterday, I used this one, and this one is specifically for hair growth. You leave it in your hair overnight. You have to make sure that you wrap it up with saran wrap. I didn't have any saran wrap, so you know, I had to be a little ghetto, and I used 2 grocery bags. I covered that up with a bandana. I put an elastic headband, and I put that around it to make sure nothing would drip, and on top of that I put on 2 silk caps. Now you let this sit in your hair overnight, like I said again, and you take it down in the morning. I actually did that today, and I rinsed it out. You're not supposed to rinse it out with hot water because the egg can start cooking, and you don't want cooked egg in your hair. So you want to rinse it out with like semi-hot, kind of warm, a little cold water. It's kind of like in the middle, but you don't want it too hot. You don't want the egg to cook in your hair because it's going to be really hard to get out. Okay, so I can't be 100% positive that this is going to work for everyone, but as a witness, I'm telling you it works for me. If you would like me to film the process that I did to put it in my hair, rinse it out of my hair, and things of that nature, just let me know. Comment in the comments below. And of course, guys, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more like this, let me know. Bye, guys.